What's up, everybody? It was the beginning of the night shift. Made up a little punch list of things to do around here. Finalized the fallout shelter, the kitchenette, and the barbershop. Still waiting on a few more things, but just kind of dialing it in, cleaning it up, making a little space, and just trying to get this whole place together. Frankie here again. Start installing 3 more red lights inside the fallout shelter. It was a little dark in there with just the 1 light, so we're gonna add a couple more lights. So if we want to just light it red, we could do that. We're gonna try to put the LED lights in today and pull out these old fluorescent lights out of the ceiling. We're gonna cover up that wall with some more of that grass that we put in the bathroom. Really, the next room that we're gonna dig into is gonna be the lab. We're waiting on a couple things to find out what we're gonna use for a countertop for the lab. We might have access to these old desks, and we're gonna try to make the whole lab out of wood. That's our goal. If we can't, then we're gonna have to do some concrete countertops or whatever. So just waiting on a phone call to hear if we get those desks back. As soon as we do that, we gotta figure out the flooring in the lab, and then we'll start building all the countertops. So that's where we stand right now. We're gonna get to work. If you guys wanna come check in a little bit, we'll show you our progress.
Putting bulbs in these carnival lights.
Putting these bulbs up tonight?
I don't know if we're gonna get to it, but we gotta put all the bulbs in them. 100-foot strands, 100 bulbs each. I already got 1 strand done. I got 3 more. I just sent, this is good. I just sent my mother a text message. Maddie put this fake tattoo on his neck. You see that? It says Wizard World Tattoo. He texted it to my mother and I told him not to. And then she says, oh my God, what does that say? I hate it. It says, Mom.
I love my mother. Maddie, I heard you got some fresh ink.
Yeah, check me out. It says, I don't know, what does it say actually?
Wizard World.
Oh, Wizard World Tattoos, Joe Johns. Stefan just texted over my mother and said I told him not to. She's probably gonna cry.
I already told her it's fake. I didn't even know she's like using emojis and shit. She sees some neck tattoos, she starts getting real technologically savvy. Sorry, Mom, it's a fake tattoo. My friend Shelby's coming here. She works at Blue Point Brewery in Patchogue, and we're gonna maybe do a collab with them. So we're gonna have a meeting, and then I think I'm gonna give that skeleton a paint job. I wanna give him a little better look. Skeletons are never clean like that. Like, you can't even get a skeleton that clean, right, Red? You know who knows how to get a skeleton clean? Kyle O'Sullivan. He's a murderer and a bank robber.
We got the countertops all thin set down. We got to do the grout today. We did these from old terracotta tiles from Mexico that my mom used in her kitchen. You know, with the bathroom, I really hated tile, but after doing this, I'm starting to get the hang of it a little bit more. We banged this out pretty quick. So we did this with the terracotta, and then we also did the bar top with the terracotta. So today we're gonna grout all this. We're gonna cap the ends with trim. So this will all look done and finished. Do a new faucet. After today, the kitchen, I wanna say is done. I mean, we have very few things that we need to do, but there's a couple things left. These are the lights Frankie's gonna put up in the fallout shelter with some red light bulbs, cage lights, kind of industrial look, got the real feeling of an underground bunker. We got the black grout in, real bitch, because stuff's just really, really dark. You gotta wipe it off. So got the tiles cleaned up and the grout line is nice and smooth. Now let it haze up and then we'll buff them out. Frank is just finishing up the countertop over there next to the refrigerator. And then we should be done. We just gotta add the final pieces of trim and the countertops will be done. It was a huge project. Probably doing this for what, maybe 2.5 hours? And then on to the next one. Maybe we're gonna hang some lights tonight. I'm not sure what we're gonna get into next, but after this stage, the kitchen is pretty much done. I got a couple odds and ends, like curtains and bar stools and stuff like that. But other than that, pretty much ready to go. Stefan's went to Michael's. He's gonna paint the skeleton that we got today and hopefully pick up some food and cook us some food because we hungry. 4 or 5 years I've been doing a sticker collection. Doesn't really look like much what you put it here, but it's cool because every single one of these stickers is like a friend of ours or one of our barbershops. It's not just a bunch of like a random sticker pack. So all these things, different places we've been. So if you come in here, we put the hooks up on our pegboard. We got our lights situated over here. We got our main tripod. We got our light stands. We have our gimbal box, another couple lights. We got the Taz cam down here. We got our drone. We got a spot for a skateboard that's not here because Box was just skateboarding. Official Box visual sticker. Oh, woo! Check this out. So we added a couple more lights because the one light just, you couldn't see anything in here. We wanted to be able to just put the red lights on for a cool ambiance. We can turn on the main light when we're working in here. We need to really see what we're doing. But when the place is just in, oh, this looks
This
good.
is nice. Makes you feel like a gecko in a, you know, like one of those gecko tanks.
All right.
Right?
I was thinking more like command center of a battleship.
No, yeah, you're definitely right.
Yeah, we put the foam up on the wall. It was, the acoustics in here suck. I also got this, I'm gonna put on the window. It's kind of like the privacy glass you see on like a bathroom window. That's the fallout shelter. It's coming together. Do not block the box we're gonna put up on here, and that's it.
We're gonna cook. We're gonna make a little chicken franchise. Flour the chicken. I gotta cut it. I got no knives here.
So you're gonna rip it apart with your hands?
Yeah, I'll rip it apart with my bare hands. I got this Fugazi stove. Nobody knows how it works. Turn all these dials. Sometimes one of them works. Sometimes they don't. I'm just gonna see which one's getting hot. Fry the chicken. I'll make some pasta. Whoa, it's dangerous in here, right? Getting this thing going. I think nothing seems to be getting hot over here. Seriously, I really have no idea what's going on with this thing. This thing's a switch. Don't touch them. It worked the other night. So, oh, you know what? This thing has to be all the way
Yeah,
out.
I figured.
Definitely getting some heat. Turn this one on next. So those two work. These two, nothing. The two back burners don't work.
This is how everybody used to start their stoves back in the day.
Put this on. This thing is tiny, this fucking stove. Alright, because we need to let that get started. Put some salt in the water, right? I'm gonna salt it heavy, you know what I mean? Just got this frying pan. Cheapest frying pan you could buy. We got a school of boss over here. We got no knives. We got no countertop right now because it's a grouting. So I'm just gonna cut these into chunks. Normally you would flatten these nice. I need like an anvil, that's what I really need.
Not an anvil.
All right, bring me an anvil and a hem. We'll make these nice and flat. You know, wine sauce with lemon. That's the cheapest wine you can get. $6 a bottle, but it's not even wine, it's a wine product. So we're just gonna chop this up so it's a manageable pieces. All right, so now I'm just gonna put a little bit of flour over here. We can coat the meats. Usually I like to add a little salt and pepper over here.
Just to spice things up a little.
Spice it up, you know what I mean? All I have is salt and pepper here.
It's a nice pot you got here. You just get this?
Yeah, just pick that up. The cheapest pot you can get.
Nice pot.
All right, and just mix this in nice. Now you want to keep one hand dry. Otherwise you build a batter on your hand and you look like a monster. So that's it. I'm just gonna flour these up. I'm gonna make a big mess. I'm wearing all black. You know what I mean? Flies wide open. And then that's it. Then I'm gonna fry these things in butter and olive oil. And then I'm gonna add a little wine, some lemon juice. I'm gonna make some pasta with garlic and oil.
Next thing you know, you got chicken bolognese.
Bing bang boom, feed 5-6 guys for like $20.
This is pretty cool, man.
See if I eat a goat ass.
You're on film right now.
Yeah, I'm always on film. What am I gonna do? All right, we're almost done breading flour on the chicken. All right. See, I got this hand dry in case I gotta do something. Pull my fly up or something.
Where'd you go?
I got this from a guy on the corner. He said he's giving away free chicken. He found it on the corner.
It might even be pigeon meat.
It is pigeon meat. Squab, we call it. All I have is whipped butter. Usually you'd want to use like a stick of butter, like a normal person. I need a little wooden spoon. I'm gonna need this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fry them in batches because we don't have a big enough frying pan. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna fry them up in batches. Then I'll take them out and I'll reserve them and then I'll put them all back in and do the sauce. This takes forever. Holy cow.
This is old school. In 1920, this is how they were cooked.
While I'm waiting for this to heat up, I might as well figure out how I'm gonna smash this garlic. We're gonna make pasta with garlic and oil. Whatever, this is gonna be very, very rough cut garlic. Now let's test our oil here. The other thing you can do is take the back of your spoon.
You're making shit up. I don't believe a word you're saying.
You get bubbles around the edges, back of the spoon. This is not good for your knife, by the way. Leave half of it for juice, and then I'm gonna take a couple slices for garnish. Just gonna take that, and then I'm gonna save this lemon for juice for later. Not really. All right, the oil smells like it's ready. I'm gonna just go for it. It's still not very hot, but we gotta get going here. We got all night.
What is this process called?
Frying. The thing is, when you put too much meat in the pan, bring the temperature of the... Why are you so close to my face? You wanna do it in little batches.
We're cooking chicken, people.
I'm using my hands because I don't have any tongs. All right, that's enough in there for now. Let's put the pasta in. I'm gonna give it one stir, like this.
You're not even looking.
I don't have to look, it's a no-look stir. It's hard work over here with a plastic fork. We're making it happen. Recently put the flour on, it gives them like a nice crunchy, outside a little crisper, you know what I mean?
Right.
And also at the end, the flour that's left over, gluten in the flour will thicken the sauce. You know what I mean? That's what makes the sauce, the flour. A little bit of this. Let's sprinkle salt on. All right, we're almost done with batch 2. Pasta's looking, whoa, you just fogged your shit up, son. That's a
goddamn thing.
So I'm gonna add some wine to this, and that's gonna become the sauce. Now I gotta let that wine, usually it would boil off really quick, but I'm gonna let it really soak in. And we're gonna get this wine back up to a boil. Pasta's done. Garlic going in.
Oh, a little bit of a stick.
There's a little bit of water in the oil accidentally, so still good. That's burning instantly. It's great. This burning is very hot. The garlic's already burned completely, so we're gonna move that off the stove. The pasta's done. The garlic's burnt. Usually I'll put the pasta in a big frying pan and fry this. Add some grated cheese over here. Pasta is done. That's it. I'm just gonna cover this up so we're ready to eat. Chicken's just about done over here. I'm gonna add lemon juice. I wanna get that nice and thick and then we'll finish. Got a little garlic and oil, salt and pepper, some Romano cheese. franchise is nice and thick. I'm just gonna get a little bit of lemon juice and then we're done. We're gonna eat.
So what are you gonna do to make this thing more period correct?
Dry brush him with a couple different browns, and then we're gonna wipe it down. I'm gonna kind of just fill all the areas like where there would be kind of like a patina. I'll try and wipe it all off. I don't know how this plastic's gonna hold up, but I got some special medium to add to the paint that should slow the drying down so it could kind of flow into all the areas and give me time to work. So I'll have to like do a tiny area and then come right back and wipe it off. So I'm gonna start with the skull just to see how it looks. I'll probably do a little test area down here first and then we'll go ahead.